Oh boy, that's it. What do you guys think? Hello, my name is Jen Rosino. I am the founder of Studio Stargazer, the thing that pulled this interesting little rabbit out of somewhere, and it was an absolute fucking blast. With me, I have some bored people. Looks like. Do we have Ramon? Hi, Ramon.
Hey, Jenner.
What do you think? Say hi. Introduce yourself.
Sure, I'm Ramon Garcia. I am the president and CEO of Bisbee Pride, and it was definitely a great time trying to get this together, and definitely want to thank you for pulling this off. Without your help, who knows where we'd be. Had a little hiccups along the way, but we made it.
Technical difficulties. That shit pretty much always happens in this domain. And like I joked with you off air, it's kind of like taking a really long time to get ready is kind of like already a cliche pride thing. So it's kind of fine, right? I mean,
Well,
it's fine.
my thought was, trying to get that many drag queens and their wigs stuffed into the computer.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Bit of a clown car situation for sure, but we made it happen. We fucking did. Oh, you guys! I meant to kick this off first. That was supposed to be in there before, but whatever. Lisa is also here. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Nice hat.
Hello.
Oh no, not that. That's better. That's better.
There we go.
So Ramon, I don't know how you feel about it. I was asking Lisa, what do you think about opening this stream up so that anybody can pop in as a little box and come say hi?
I think we should. I think anybody who wants to join us and ask questions, comments, concerns, go for it.
I love StreamYard for this very reason, that you can include the comments from everybody here. Getting to have those show up in feed does really make it kind of a special thing, and that's very easy for me to do on my end. So I am actually going to type in. I've never done this on this platform. I'm gonna type in the comments section, kids, what the name of this stream is, and you will pop into backstage here, and we'll see you down there, and maybe bring you on and say hi and do the Q&A thing like for real. Because I was thinking like maybe we'll take phone calls or whatever, but I was like, this is better. Let's do this. So. There we go. So I realize it's a little if you actually have to like type that in, it's in the comments section. It should show up on both YouTube and Facebook. If you pop that in your browser in a new window, you will be backstage with us live. You can jump in here. I'd love to get some of the performers, but yeah. Anthony says hello.
Oh, Anthony says hello. Hello, Anthony.
Hi, Anthony.
Pop this back on here. So, yeah, shout out in the comments. How many of you are actually in Bisbee, and how many of you are tuning in remotely from elsewheres on this beautiful planet that we live in? We would love to hear from you and hear your thoughts on first time ever trying to do something like this. I think we nailed it, right?
I think so.
I thought it was pretty awesome. Was watching it earlier, and I was listening to Taylor and saw her talking on earlier. I was busy getting ready, so.
Indeed. It's been a nuts couple days.
Hey, Gabe.
Gabe is here. Hello, Gabe.
Gabe's currently in Florida. He worked with us for a while here at Bisbee Pride.
Nice. Well, hello.
Yeah, miss you,
Thank you
dude.
for tuning in. Oh, thank you. I think we did a great job too. I was really blown away with the stuff once it actually hit my desk. I was like, oh, this is going to be super fun. I wish I could have taken a little bit more time with it, but what I am going to do, and this will be a good sneaky peeky for everybody who's tuning into the after party, is that I actually am going to do a full HD 1080 version of that, like a full HD version, and I'm going to go back and replace, clean up some of the audio in some of the parts too. I just had like no time. So I had to crunch it down and make it really tiny. So the video was slightly crunchier than it was supposed to look. That intro sequence is actually really freaking cool in HD. You guys got
And
to
that'll
check
be
that
next
out.
week after you catch up on your sleep.
Yeah. I've been awake for like 30 hours. I tried to lay down like right at 10 a.m. and it was uploading. It was already good. I was like, okay, it should be good there by 11. I'm gonna go lay down. I'm gonna take a nap. Autopilot. We're good. And then David runs in the room like, the internet's off. And I'm like, what do you mean the internet's off? He's like, it's off. There's no internet. And I was like,
Oh, no.
oh. So yeah, the the upload got interrupted.
That's
And
why
then
we started a little late.
yeah, that's
Yep.
a 4-hour video. That's not an actual live thing. It's a pre-produced 4-hour thing. So it's very different from how some of the other people do it in this domain. But I thought that was really the best kind of approach to take here. Anyway, I'm going to shut up and let you guys talk. Thank you, Free Mom Hugs, Arizona. I love Free Mom Hugs.
I also want to thank, I personally want to thank everybody that was involved, all our performers, our vendors, everybody who submitted videos to pull this off. It was definitely an effort, and we were able to get it done. You know, we wanted to keep Bisbee Pride going. We couldn't be together, but we're definitely going to keep the spirit alive and celebrate wherever we are.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
you have
Without all them, we'd never could be able to do any of this.
Where are we?
Awesome.
I don't see any comments. You guys are blowing it, kids. You're blowing it. Shout out in the comments. Nobody's popped backstage either. Literally any of you, guys. Literally any of you can come become a box on this screen. Let's do a Brady Bunch thing, right? That's like we're having a good time.
I want to be Alice.
Okay, it's I don't know if I can drag and drop, but we'll figure it out.
Hey, Free Mom Hugs.
I don't know how long I'm going to stick around, but it's
right.
I
Free
will-
Mom
I will carry
Hugs
the
says
torch.
they want to get to Bisbee when they can to give us hugs. Definitely,
Aw,
definitely,
free
we
hugs
want you
for
back.
everybody. Yeah.
Oh,
It's,
definitely.
What do you guys think of the situation in Bisbee right now? Because I lived there for 6-7 years. I had to move up to Sierra Vista because of this COVID craziness. So I haven't actually been there in like a hot minute. How is it? How does it feel on the ground down there? It's the general vibe.
It's actually pretty interesting to drive through town and especially on the weekend and not see the crowds. I mean, we still have some visitors coming through. You know, you see you always know a visitor in Bisbee. That's pretty much a given. But to see them still coming through and taking pictures but it's just kind of quiet. You know, people are still out and about very carefully. We have a lot of masks now. But yeah, it's just quieted down a little. It's kind of a muted Bisbee as we go. And this weekend, it being quiet is crazy. It's very, very unusual. Someone yesterday said, you know, it's really wild to drive through Bisbee on Pride weekend and it be quiet. And yeah, that's true. That's very true. So.
Well, you know, Bisbee is a little sleepy town, anyways. So even when we have crowds, it's relatively quiet. But during the initial shutdown, it kind of became eerie.
Yeah.
Um,
It was
you
creepy.
know,
Even
it
Sierra Vista got
was
creepy, man.
right
Because I'm
because
used
there's
to,
nobody on
even
those.
if you go out like 2, 3 in the morning, there's usually somebody out. And I'm one of
Right,
those people
even
who's like, oh shit, they're about to stop selling alcohol. I gotta run. So I'm like coming out, and it's like the freaking apocalypse. It's like, oh my god, there is not a single human in sight. This is creepy.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
got really, really kind of scary here.
Mm.
Um, Being a small town, you tend to know your neighbors and your friends, and you worry. And so people were kind of very conscious of what they were doing, where they were, what's going on. The mask controversy still hits small towns. We just had an order by the mayor requiring masks in public spaces. It's no different than if we're in New York City and they're requiring them. Some people have really
Mm.
strong opinions on either side, but I think in a small town, if somebody gets sick, it's somebody across the street, it's your neighbor, it's the guy you see at the store every day, or the guy you run into at the post office. It's the
Then
lady.
And
everybody
it's
knows
and it's the
who it
whole
is.
town. Yeah.
Right, right. So it's a little different as opposed to being, even in Tucson, or even in Sierra Vista. Oh yeah, somebody's infected in Sierra Vista, but you go into Walmart, could have been one of 180 people,
Mm.
Yeah.
that's around you, as opposed to the 20 or so that are in Safeway here in Bisbee. So there's a difference in how it's perceived, but we made the decision early on, to not have an in-person event. Um, we waited as long as we could before we made that decision. We took some heat on both sides. People didn't want us to shut down, and once we did, people were upset that we did, when we decided to cancel our in-person event. But I come from a 20-year background in public health, so for me, it's it should be a very easy decision, but it wasn't, because I know that
Mm.
beyond the public health aspects of it, the greater impact, and we heard a lot of those people that were interviewed today, especially our business people, the kind of impact this event has on our community, not just socially, but also economically. And
Yeah.
so it was a tough decision, I think, for us to make, um, early on. But as we started to see things kind of roll out, we started seeing concerts, events, even
Hmm.
further out than our event canceling. So it definitely changed the environment here in Bisbee. But I think it gives us an opportunity to come back strong. The other thing that happened as a result, Bisbee Pride was highlighted as one of 4 small town prides across the country in the small town Pride Live event, that happened last weekend. Um,
No
and
pressure. I mean, jeez.
yeah, so we may be a small town, but Bisbee Pride is known throughout. We've had visitors that come in, not just from other towns around us, Sierra Vista, Douglas, Benson, Tucson, Phoenix. If we want to go a little further in the state, we have people from out of state and sometimes out of country who plan to
Yeah.
come in every year. And so we have, for being a small town pride, we have a pretty good rep, I think, that we've built and established with the community, as well as with our guests, over the last 16 years.
Mm. Killing it. I mean, I've attended the last 6 or 7 and worked with them, with David and the BTC, and have been a part of this, making it happen on a kind of cog level. This is my first time. Like, okay, here you go, make a pride. And I'm like, oh, okay.
2 days ago, right?
We'll see.
Right.
We'll
Two
see what
days ago.
happens. It's a freaking miracle, but it came out. I think it came out really good. I forgot where I was even going with that. Uh, but yeah, it's changed and improved a little bit every year. There's some higher years and some lower years in terms of like the energy, but I actually really like the energy of this year's. It's kind of like that beauty in the darkness thing. There is something kind of beautiful to it, and I mentioned this in my piece about Judy Garland dying right around the same time as Stonewall. I'm like, well,
Right.
that is kind of cosmically dark and fucked up and beautiful. So and this is why I opened the whole thing with that piece from Fred, which wasn't after that. It was like last minute. I was like, oh no, I need to get Fred to say something at the beginning of this and make it like a big cinematic dun 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 2020. Are you guys ready for this shit? And they go, whoa, it's Pride. Let's fucking throw our hands up. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was, yeah, I'll be able to sleep tonight.
No, and the response as we went out looking for participants, the response that we had was overwhelming. People wanted to be involved. People who liked to come and liked to perform jumped at the chance. When we went out and asked for just, support messages, the people that we got, and the caliber of the people that wanted to participate and help us out, and then we had people seeking us out,
Right.
wanting to know, since we definitely were we're going to go virtual this year. They wanted to be a part of it. Tom Goss. Tom's interesting. He's the one who provided us some videos. Started off with a video called "The Shady Dell." A little backstory on Tom. He apparently his now husband, on their honeymoon, came through Bisbee, fell in love with the Shady Dell. And for those who don't know what the Shady Dell is, it's a little trailer park that rents out old Airstreams for people to stay in. There's a little diner on the property. There's even a yacht you can stay in overnight. And they were so enamored by it, he wrote a song. He wrote a song about the Shady Dell here in Bisbee. So when we were talking back and forth with his rep, he says, "So what songs would you like to hear?" And I thought, the Shady Dell, because it's Bisbee related, would be kind of appropriate. And I've seen a lot of virtual events going on, since this whole thing started. And you have guys, being real professional musicians who will sit in their living room with a guitar at a piano, play it, sing along. Tom turned around and created a video for the Shady Dell, a music video for us. It wasn't just him sitting there and doing that. So, that's the kind of stuff that we had people coming back and wanting to participate, and so I think we had a great turnout. We had a great piece that we put together. Again, Jenner, thank you, because I know we were talking at 3 a.m. trying to figure out things still.
And then mix down, because again, it's a 4-hour video. The mix down, the export got messed up at 80%, and I had to restart it at like 7:30 in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah, fully well knowing it was going to take like a really long time to upload to YouTube. And
Right.
I had it right on the wire, and then the whole freaking internet goes down. So,
Right.
So happens.
Virtual Pride this year, I'm hoping that we can definitely do an in-person event again next year. I think people want to get back to being around people, and I understand that. I miss
Hybrid,
being
man.
around
Do both.
people.
Let's do both.
And that's
year.
kind of where I was going with this. I'm thinking maybe next year we can kind of highlight some of our events now that we've dipped our toes in the water or jumped headfirst into a shallow pool. But either way, I think that thanks to Jenner and the BTC for helping us out with this, that it's exposed us to another way of really kind of promoting Bisbee and Bisbee Pride and how we produce our events.
It was a really nice mix too. It was a really nice mix of content and a nice, like, true diversity of thoughts and views and and people, and it's not something that we tend to see a lot out there these days. People kind of tend to
Well,
close
that's Bisbee.
themselves into their little bubble, and this is everywhere on social media. This is how kind of people operate, and Pride is one of those things that puts you outside the bubble, and you see all the other colorful shit, and you're like, oh, this is just fantastic. We need to do this every year. Exactly. So the the apocalypse not going to stop us, guys. We needed to do this. It was absolutely necessary to bring some of that color and that fire and that energy to the spirit of what this movement actually is. And I tried to do my best to.
Just as we experienced the technical difficulties along the way, I really kind of want to give a shout out and a thank you to both Sister Barely Covered and Sister Dangly Things, who kind of served as our guides and hosts throughout the event.
Yeah, they were amazing.
They are members of the Grand Canyon chapter of the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, which is out of Phoenix. But they've been here for the last 7 or 8 years. They come in, and normally, I mean, aside from participating in the parade, they actually host our bingo event on Sunday, which is our closing event, which is really popular. It actually started out really popular on Sunday for locals in Bisbee. Would normally go to the bingo event, primarily because everybody else was still kind of hungover or passed out or trying to get out of bed, or it was Sunday, the last day of Pride, and they were trying to pack everything out and check out of their hotel rooms and get back on the road and get back, to reality. And they reached out to me and they're like, well, we know you canceled, but what can we do to help? They were still planning to come down and stick around and get out of town for the weekend, and they did great. Started a little rocky. They rode their motorcycle up to the first chute in full regalia, and one of their veils got caught in the motorcycle wheel as they were driving up. Luckily, it was just a veil that was lost. We grieved for the veil, but
we didn't lose a sister though. We're good.
We didn't lose a sister. So it was kind of nice to get that that one big hiccup out of the way, I hope. But they were troopers. We started at 9 a.m, and we did the last shoot that ended almost at 6:30 p.m. It was a full day, different locations throughout town, and they just enjoyed themselves. And then we got back, we dropped them off at their hotel thinking they're going to go take their face off, get some rest. We didn't see them for almost another hour. They were out cruising around town, saying hello to people on the streets, and they love it because they themselves, have been kind of isolated and away from people. So even just on their motorcycle, waving at people, or on the golf cart, as we go from place to place, they were great. I can't thank them enough for their efforts and everything they did for us, and we'll continue. They said as long as there's a Pride, even if there's not a Pride, if we do something like this, they will be here. They enjoy this place.
Well, when I do the high definition remaster of this video, I'll make sure to put their name cards in there, as well as the photographers and videographers. I was slammed. I did not have a. It's like already a third of the way mixed down. I realized, oh shit, Angel is not in there. Oops. Next time.
Those ladies kicked it hard yesterday. They worked their butts off.
Yeah, they worked almost twice as hard as the rest of us, because not only were they with us throughout the whole thing, they were carrying equipment, setting up equipment, tearing down equipment, and aside from the filming, and we didn't give them a lot of time between shoots.
No, well, and they, it took them 10 minutes to set up, so they had 10 minutes extra before and after each shoot that they were still working while we were standing around, talking,
pushing them that we needed to go to the next site.
Yeah. So they had 10 minutes each site extra time that they were still working, and they got barely any rest at all. So they worked hard.
But they were up early. Well, they actually got some sleep, unlike the rest of us last night. And I got a call from them. You want to come join us at breakfast this morning? And I'm like,
No.
no.
Oh, we have comments. We've been missing comments. Is Bisbee gonna have Pride this year? We just did. We just did. You're in it right now. How meta is that?
Welcome to Pride.
I like this one. It's this is I feel that too.
Oh,
I'm very
yeah,
much
right?
an introvert, but I love the hell out of Pride, man. It's always
Yep.
a fun event. Where are we at?
I think Anthony was responding to Bella there.
Pearso. We miss hugs. Yes, we do. And Gabe hopes to make it next year. We hope.
Yeah,
to
Gabe,
also.
definitely.
Let's
And I
try to
think
do this in person. But
if nothing else, what this year does is gives us a lot of extra time to plan for next year. Next year should be one hell of a kick-ass party.
Well, the good thing is since we even though we canceled, we were in the process of planning for an in-person event the whole time.
Yeah.
So
We
some of
still
the
plan.
footwork has already been done.
Mhm.
Not that it'll be any easier to pull
No.
off, but we know kind of where we want to go with this and what we want to do.
And we have some awesome plans for next year too already, and we
Right.
still have a year to build on it. So yeah, so it should be quite the party.
Exactly.
Well, let's hope that we can get together in person. Let's keep the possibility open that we very may well still be dealing with COVID-19 by
Yeah.
then. This was covered on one of the things that was brought up on my shows, one of my show series, Hard Truth, Lena's Hard Truth, is that the last pandemic of this kind lasted 2 years, like
Yeah.
permanent changes. So if we're waiting for things to go back to normal tomorrow, they're probably not going to.
That's not happening.
Yeah. So if you're feeling that a little bit, Hard Truth on mine is a fantastic fucking show. It's a stay-at-home mom who interviews lots of other people, but the main guests of her show are her 3 and 4-year-old, asking them about why do we wash our hands, what are germs, why do we have to stay inside all the time, because they're kind of in quarantine together, and kind of getting at the hard truth of the shit we got to deal with it. So yeah, small plug for Hard Truth. It's a fantastic show.
I'll check it out. Also, it gives us some time to figure in, the COVID thing and how we can best plan for the safety of everyone, in that in-person event. Some things are going to have to change, obviously. We're not going to be able to stuff a whole bunch of people in a small room and say, let's party. But there are things that we can do strategically to try and keep everyone a little safer and see how we can figure out ways to change and manipulate, and videos, probably going to be a lot of that. It's probably going to be a lot of electronic help in that. So,
well, I'm not sure if you guys are. You found a fucking unicorn. There are like 3 people on the planet who could have pulled this off. I don't mean to like break my arm patting myself on the back, but yeah, like literally, this was like, yeah, absolute fucking blast. Again, I'm how many hours into being awake? I haven't slept. I've been sipping on my scotch, celebrating, because I actually didn't get to watch many of those clips because I simply didn't have time to do post production and master audio and all that stuff, because I'm like, we gotta go
right.
pieces. So I actually sat here and watched the whole thing all day. The piece of work that we all built together, like some crazy Lego movie shit, that was just absolute magic. I fucking loved it. And I was really happy with some of the all the performances. They were fantastic, and I'm so glad, because we got really, really close to having to cut some of them, and I was like, oh no, that would have been horrible to have to cut one person. I would have just felt like total shit.
Oh
We're
yeah.
like, oh, down to the wire. So I'm really glad that we got everybody in there. And if I made any mistakes, if I spelled any names wrong or didn't add your title or something, please let me know. I'm going to make an HD version of this. It's going to be slightly more cleaned up to put out on the official Bisbee Pride channel. Because again, I put it on my own channel because I'm like, Dave, where's the channel? Where's it going? Where's it going? It's going on mine. Here we go. That was me scrambling at 6:00 this morning to
Right.
go. Ooh.
So,
yeah.
and as a result, we didn't get a chance to get cash apps up for some of the performers to get some virtual tips for them. So when you remaster, we'll add those definitely
Yes, you sent me
their. I did
right
sent them
before
to
we
you.
jumped on stream.
Yes.
Where the hell? Let's see if I can actually pull that up on screen so that you guys can see it. StreamYard is wonderful. This production is not brought to you by StreamYard or Cox Communications. But yeah, let me pop into my screen share here in my Chrome tab so we can take a look at our sponsor list or performer list. What is it called? Okay, it's called sponsor list. Okay. I think everybody's in here. Let me see.
So
I think we're missing people.
we actually have more than we had. Let's see here. So I'll run down the list. Allie Peters, Anthony Frazier, Billy Mick, DJ Rebel, who was spinning, and I kind of look at this as just like we would a regular Pride. We've got different venues going on at the same time. She was spinning. She's our resident DJ that comes to Bisbee every year, and she was spinning over on Instagram at the same time. We have Justin Deeper Love, Lucinda Holiday, Mickey Knight. We had our local comedian, M. Lowe, who did a great set at Chuckleheads.
Loved that.
We had, of course, our sisters that were here, Sister Dangly Things and Barely Covered. We had somebody who's kind of a regular that people really like her when she comes into town. She's got a good following. Is Taylor Renee. She's, out of the Yuma area, Blythe, California. She brought her in a couple years ago. She calls me her godfather. Not sure why, but we'll take it. She actually won the Emerging Artist Award at the Dinosaur Golf Tournament and Festival in Palm Springs last year. So she's on her way up. We had Tom Goss. We have Tom Goss. We had Vera Del Mar, and we had Vivica D'Angelo Steele. These are some of the performers that some have been here in person in the past. Some want to come, and some joined us by virtual means for the first time. So it's one of those situations where we got lucky and we got a good variety of performers.
Yeah, absolutely. So we will nail down all the links there, and that will go into the full HD version, as I said. And if there's anything else that listener out there, viewer rather,
right?
If there's anything that you would like to add, let me know.
Yeah, those performers as well as our sponsors will be listed on our website throughout the year. We'll hyperlink them to their social media accounts and or their websites. So if people want to know a little bit more about them, they can definitely come to our sponsors and performers links on our website. Additionally, throughout the year, to try to keep this, this thing happening a little bit more and keep the fun alive, is we'll be doing some pop-ups individually of performers and our sponsors on our social media. Just, make sure that people know that, they support us not just during Pride, but throughout the year.
I like it.
Yeah, I want to make a call out too to not just locals, especially locals, but not just locals, to anyone who would love to help out with the Pride experience, the Bisbee Pride experience, we work on this all year, and we are a small town, and there's only a few of us, so we wear a lot of hats, as you say, and it'd be great to have some new perspective, some new voices, and some new hands to help out. So anyone who would like to be a part of the Bisbee Pride experience, um, hands-on, please let us know. There is a volunteer
Coordinator.
yeah, there's a volunteer coordinator, but there's also on the website, there's, a little button. You just go push it and say, I want to be a volunteer, and you can sign up and give us your information and list your strengths and weaknesses there, and we can definitely use you. There's lots of things that go on behind the scenes that we spend hours and hours contemplating and working on and planning. So we definitely need voices. We need hands, and any volunteers would be great. So I just want to put that out there.
And if you look at the comments, thank you.
BisbeePride.com, right?
Yep. And if you look at the comments, Anthony over there says, he's offered to help us out, and says if any further help is needed, Lisa and Ramona, I'm here in service and supporting and willing to if needed. So here's something important. Yeah. So here's something important. Bisbee Pride is actually the event. That's something we put on every year.
Right.
We, as a board, as an organization, last year changed our name to the Southern Arizona Rainbow Alliance, or the Rainbow Alliance of Southeastern Arizona, where we encompass Cochise, Graham, Greeley, and Santa Cruz counties, to be able to really reach out to these communities, be able to, be more inclusionary, so that we're not just saying, well, this is a Bisbee event. Well, yes, it's a Bisbee event, and people come from all over the place. It doesn't have to be just a Bisbee event. We can work with communities throughout southeastern Arizona to be able to host an informational session, help an organization do an event, or, work with them either as a nonprofit, as an advisor, however, to really help support the community in southeastern Arizona. Bisbee Pride is really the identity. It's the event. It's one of the things that we do. We recognize as Bisbee Pride has grown, so has the need for support and organization beyond Bisbee. Like many of the people that were interviewed said, Bisbee is kind of eclectic, but it tends to be very supportive of our community. It's something that, we're blessed with, in that we live in a town that's fairly accepting, that being gay is not something kind of odd or unique. It's just part of who we are. We can walk in and out of stores, bars, restaurants, regardless of who we are personally, what our gender identity, sexual orientation may be, color of our skin. And in Bisbee, it's common. We don't see those differences.
Really have any gay bars.
No, I always say that every bar in Bisbee is a gay bar.
Yeah.
Also a straight bar. It's just a bar where it doesn't matter who you are, you can walk into. But other communities, bigger, smaller, or the same size as Bisbee throughout southeastern Arizona, don't necessarily always have the benefit of being as tolerant as Bisbee is. So, that's kind of where we change. So we'll take help from anywhere. Going back to Anthony's point, is we're definitely willing to, help bring people in, and as a result of technology like this, if during meetings or when we need something, if you can't physically make it to the meetings, we can figure out a way to connect people so that people can participate.
we've actually done it together. I was in Tucson for a board meeting, and we've had board meetings over over the air. It's luckily we have the technology today that we can bring in people from anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what
Shane,
I'm
I'm holding you to that. Shane said he wanted to help out next year, and I'm definitely going to hold him to that. So, those are kind of the things that, huh? What'd you say, Lisa?
I just said that's awesome.
Oh,
he
yeah,
said,
I
he
know.
said he was camping this year, so he couldn't make it. But yeah, we'll definitely take you up on that.
Could have done a live stream from the lake.
Yeah.
So wait, was nobody going to join us? Because remember at the beginning of the stream, I was like, hey guys, you can actually come, let's do the Brady Bunch thing, come be a window, and nobody popped backstage, you guys. It's fine. It really is. But like on this whole Pride is for everyone thing, it really kind of is. And I'm glad that you're expanding and reaching out, because there is something really weird about Bisbee. It's a really weird kind of magical place. It's like living inside a snow globe. And the thing that we were kind of talking about here, like the pride factor, the thing that makes Bisbee Pride different, is the fact that if you go kind of around Arizona, you get kind of homogenous zones. You get very red little pockets, and you get very blue little pockets. Those are fewer and far between. Bisbee's always kind of been like a weird bluish pocket, but it really is more of a purple pocket, or a pink pocket. Hashtag pink pocket. It's out there. It's different and colorful and beautiful, and that's the best thing about it. And that's like what makes us uniquely situated to bring other people into this thing, to like do Pride with us, because we're fucking weird. We love it. Like that's like our whole thing.
Well, and
we're
you know what I think?
Because we're not all there.
Right. There you go.
Right.
Maybe
I think another thing that attracts people to Bisbee is that we're not like any other Pride.
Right.
You go to a Pride in another town. It's usually a fenced off area. You have to pay to get in. You're kind of locked into the event until it's over with. Then you're able to get out.
You watch an entertainer. It's a standard Pride. It's
where
pride,
in Bisbee,
pride.
It truly is community Pride. We do have some events where we have to charge because it does cost money to produce an event, but there's a lot of free stuff. People are walking in and out of shops. They're, really kind of doing whatever they can to attract people into their shops, to make people feel welcome and comfortable while here. Where let's take Phoenix, for example. It's huge. It's a huge event. It's held in a park. You have to go park at the park. You have to go into the fenced off area, but you don't get to see the community. You don't get to see outside what's going on. The whole town turns into Pride here in Bisbee once a year.
Yeah, and we can do that because we are a small town, and because we are a small town, we don't have a choice that we have to include the whole town, because we could close off one of the parks in town in Warren and just have it in that one select area, but that's not what Bisbee's about. Bisbee really is about the town, and so our events are spread out, our vendors are spread out, our entertainment spread out. It's all over town, and that really is what makes Bisbee Pride different, because we just take over the town, and the town lets us.
The whole damn thing, because everything is kind of spread out a little bit. Every bar is kind of a gay bar, but you can walk anywhere in town at the same time.
That's true.
And if you can't, kids, you can call David at the BTC, and he will get you
exactly
as soon as the apocalypse is over, and we can start doing that again.
Right. Well, the thing is I don't think it's they let us. It's everybody participates. It's not they let us do Pride all over town. It's everybody participates.
It's a capital U. It's a big. I can't do. It's a capital U. The us is all of us. Like that was my whole my whole piece of this is like, no, the us is all of us. It's like, and I realized I was pretty controversial and
Right.
edgy in the way that I framed
Oh, look,
my particular
Gabe-
piece of this. But
Gabe wants to do the whole Brady Bunch thing down there.
hello, get in here. That's what I'm saying. I am honestly not going to be able to stick around for too much longer, guys, because I
Need
you
sleep?
know, I do need to sleep at some point, but I am enjoying the hell out of myself. This has been an absolute blast, and I'm so thankful that I actually had a couple little things in my pocket that could help here, like StreamYard. I haven't been on StreamYard in a long time, and it's gotten a lot better. I like it. Very colorful. We can have sexy backgrounds. We can even do like green screens and shit. So this is the other thing I was gonna say about like having to do it digital this year. It's a big learning opportunity for like how to do something like this digitally. And from looking around, it seems like everybody's like scrambling to fucking figure out how to do this, like legit, like virtual. So this is an awesome learning opportunity. And again, like we have a whole year, an Earth year.
Yeah, I'm already
figure out
thinking,
the
how
next
are we
one.
how are we going to get like a big broadcast station out there at Pride and have you back there just directing traffic? You know, this is what's going on, and look who's here now. And we're going to have a big truck out there for you.
That's oh no, did it not include it? Oh fuck. Oh well. Oh, you know, it's part of doing these little things, because I'm a podcaster, so I do little after show type little things like this periodically as a way to engage. And what is the best part about after show content, you guys? After party, it's the outtakes. It's the outtakes. Are you ready for this shit? Because this is me working on this on no sleep at like 4:30 in the morning.
Hello, Bisbee Pride. It's Mark Kelly.
And Gabby Giffords.
We know that this is not how you planned to celebrate Pride this year.
That guy's a fucking astronaut! He's been to space! God, I just love that. I was looking for So Excited. I have
Billy Mack. It's Billy Mack.
Yeah, I have Billy Mack's So Excited somewhere, and I can't find it. It's on my desktop somewhere.
He was so excited he couldn't figure out the word.
That was literally the. Oh, it's here. Oh, it's here. Oh, it's here. Okay. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll cue it.
There we go. Gabe,
God, that was the best.
Gabe, I have no clue, to be honest with you. Just trying to figure out how to pop up on the screen there.
Oh, do you not have? I guess I am the host, so I need to be in charge of all that too.
He may not have his
here it is
settings on correctly.
Yes, I'm pulling up. I gotta load So Excited into StreamYard, and then I'll pop back over to the comments and I'll pull that up on the screen. God, this is fun. Where the hell are we? Yeah, Mark Kelly. That was a surprise. He's got my fucking vote. That guy's been to space, man. That's like that.
Like I told you, we had some people that kind of popped up on our screen that, you know, I was impressed that they responded. And,
you're right.
You know.
I'm like, oh wow, this is a really.
I mean,
cool
I've known Gabby for a long time, and so I don't know when the request went out. They were one of the first people that kind of jumped at the chance.
Awesome, possum. This is almost there.
Are we ready to be excited?
I am so fucking excited. It's all for the past like 48 hours to 72 hours, I've been halfway between so excited and about to sharded. Like, it's been like this, like, oh no, this is like the craziest, most amazing thing that I've ever been tasked with. Very cool.
Well-
I don't know why it's taken so long. It's going. Just going like that. It's all morning. I was at fucking video just doing this. Oh, well, we are at an hour, kids, and usually these
wow.
these things don't. See, time flies. Usually, oh, hello, Gabe.
How do I join?
I gave you the link like 3 times, bitch. StreamYard.com/Z8TTPMR9X6. You can find that in the comments section, whether you are on Facebook or YouTube, or you can just get super handy and type that in the old machine, and then you will pop up here, and I will see you immediately backstage and be like, "Get on in here, let's have a party." So let's. Is it done? Is it done? Is it done? I think it's done. Okay. All right, so it's a temporary. Take that back down, because this is fucking funny.
Hello, my name is Billy Mick. I'm a singer-songwriter in Orlando, Florida, and I am so excited.
Bitch, I am so excited too. I'm the one putting all these pieces together in the weird Lego universe that is virtual Pride this year. I'm also super excited. I just want to let you know I'm pulling crazy all-nighter to make this shit happen, so heart hands. Happy Pride, bitch. Gotta keep it fun.
So I'm hoping everybody's exarted.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
For real, not for play. I am fully exhausted. This is a phenomenal day. Are we getting another? I thought, Gabe. Hello.
He says, "Hold on."
We're waiting. I might need to go tinkle and take a smoke. I don't actually have to be on screen. I can just like dip out and be like. But
All right then.
but I'm still here. I'm still in control. I am going to take a quick tinkle, and I'm going to dip out so that you can't hear that because my potty's right there. And then take a quick little smoke. And then we'll get Gabe in here and get some more energy. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Are you guys ready?
Probably not.
We have a fourth. It only took an hour.
Yay!
Oh, good. You
Gabe's
turn the
here.
camera on and then he runs away.
We gotta turn the light on.
Hey,
Oh boy!
Gabe!
For real though, I still got a
What's up,
tinkle,
dude?
so I'll be right back.
Okay. I thought it was like those cockroaches. When you turn the lights off, they scatter. As soon as the camera comes off, there goes Gabe.
So what's up, dude? How's Florida?
Turn your mic on.
Turn your mic on, dude. Turn your mic on.
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Earth to Gabe.
Hello? This is kind of like trying to herd the sisters yesterday.
I just think it's kind of like a board meeting.
Yeah.
No, I think it was like being at a board meeting where it's like, didn't I just say this?
Hello? Yeah. I'm being attacked by. I'm talking now, so my dogs think I'm talking to them.
To them.
Yeah. So of course they're gonna jump up on the chair now.
Right.
Typical lesbian things, you know.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
What was Emlo's joke yesterday? She was asked if she's ever slept with a man. She's like, no.
Not sober.
Well, not sober or not for free, anyways.
Right.
Shoot, I should have thought of that when I came out.
Yeah, there you go.
Not for free, anyways.
All right, Gabe.
Gabe, we're over here. Oh, there he goes.
Oh, he's gone now.
Well, you know, Florida. The 2 cans in a string thing to Florida to connect is
Yeah.
right. Are you with us?
He's still trying to figure it out.
Gabe, are you with us? Don't poke your ear. Are you with us? Cat.
Well, he can hear us, but we can't hear him. Your mic's off.
Did he just call me an asshole in sign language?
No, I think he said fuck.
Oh.
What I miss?
Gabe's like cussing at us in sign language, I think.
Yeah, he's like.
Yep, I know that one.
Yep. I can tell by the face.
I know cactus.
He hasn't quite figured out the volume thing yet.
Arizona joke. Do we not have audio from Gabe?
No.
Yeah, I don't know if it's you or him, but somebody's not figured it out yet.
There's a little gear somewhere in your settings. Oh, at the bottom of the screen, you'll see a little gear that says cam and mic. Make sure that you have your camera and microphone input.
Oh yeah, down there at the bottom.
Ew.
Yeah, Cam and Mike are not this couple that live down the street. It's actually
Oh. Yes, good sir.
Turn your mic on, good sir.
Do you guys love StreamYard or what? I have so rarely been able to use this platform for my own show because producing live shit is actually much more difficult than pre-produced stuff. But, God, fantastic platform, and it's gotten a lot better since the last time I used it. Very spiffy. We still cannot hear you, Gabe. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, he's leaving.
I think he's going to go stand outside and yell at us. See if we can hear him.
From Florida.
If you're not heard, Gabe, we can probably hear him.
Yeah, that's true. He's going to do the...
I'm like, well, if you're sticking things in your ear, then you're not going to hear us.
check, 1, 2. Check, 2.
Yeah, I had to change to my good earphones. I was getting a lot of feedback, so...
Oh, I thought you said you're going to change to your good ear.
No, I don't have one of those.
Oh, yes. I am an audio snob, hence the very sexy NPR mic that makes me sound super deep. And,
yes.
fancy headphones.
Liking it.
Yeah, you sound like the guy that interviewed me the other day from NPR. It's like, where'd he go?
He left. He wasn't having any fun. Oh, now he's back again.
And his mic is muted.
Can't unmute your guest because they chose to mute themselves. Oh. Check. 1, 2. Shit.
Nope.
This is the best thing about digital media, is that it almost never goes as planned.
You have T-Mobile? They have a history, you know. Now you realize that I'm going to end up paying for this because he'll call me later and probably cuss me out. But it's fun to kind of pick on Gabe when he can't respond.
Yeah,
It's
right?
there might be. Okay, let's think, because it's an input-output thing. Because I can see you have a headset, and you're probably plugged into.
Okay, I'm not joining in this conversation.
You're probably plugged into your headphone port. check if you're on a PC, go to Control Panel and Sound. I don't know what the current Windows version I'm on. I'm old school. Or if it's a Mac, it's System Preferences and Sound, and check your ins and outs on the computer end. Carry in the thread. I'll do another quick plug for Mindwave because it is a Bisbee show. It was founded in Bisbee. Existed there for many a time. I haven't had too many Bisbee specific episodes, but if I was gonna plug one, it would probably be The Most Beautiful Day. I got super gushy and emotional because I am one of those big gushy gummy bear bitches. So if you want to hear me cry a lot about how beautiful Bisbee is, go listen to The Most Beautiful Day. You can hear that at mindwave.media. It's a fantastic episode. I share some stories about some locals that had touched my heart in a beautiful way.
Oh,
It's goddamn, is it a beautiful episode? It's one of the ones I'm most proud of. So while we're in technical land here trying to figure this shit out, still nothing from Gabe, huh? Have you tried refreshing?
I think he's trying to mind meld it.
Shit.
If I stare at it long enough, it will change.
Or the battery will run out.
Okay. Oh, do you have a tower PC? Are you working on a PC? Yes or no? Moving around a lot. Okay, so plug your headphones into the mic jack. And then if we're coming at you through if you have speakers, that might be a way to try it. Maybe. Oh, boy.
You got new gauges. Is that what you're trying to tell us? Sounds like 2 words.
I mean, you can also continue to type in the thingy. That is quite easy for me to do. I don't think I have anything else queued up. I just think I had the freaking out because Mike Keller's an astronaut and getting super excited. Yeah, I think the only other thing in there is just the teaser for my show, which we can.
Well, I
actually
will have to. I have to jump off here shortly because I've got a conference call at 6:30. My day's not over. Yeah. Want anything? Anybody have anything else before we go?
I am calling this a success.
Yeah, when's the next meeting?
Gabe's still.
Gabe, this is the quietest I've ever seen you. We should do this more often.
Well, I'm disappointed. I wanted to get like a whole, let's get like 9. Let's get like a whole big the Brady bunch. But it's fine.
Well, everybody was watching all the performances, and then we show up, and they're all like, "See ya."
Funny.
Happens, especially with big, long things like this. This is a big challenge in long-form podcasting.
Yeah.
Is that almost nobody has the time to sit there.
Well, my phone ran out of battery, so I have to plug it in.
I got lucky. I watched that on my TV. I got YouTube on TV, so I just had that playing the whole day. But I think it went well. Again, Jenner, you guys did great putting this together. Can't thank you guys enough. Let's hope that next year, I was going to say next year we can do this with much more planning, but if we are actually in person next year, production is going to be a lot different.
Either way, I'm saying let's do both.
Definitely.
Give me 6 months. I think I can hear Gabe. Are you here?
Say something, Gabe.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you
Okay,
finally
that
hear
was
me?
just kind
Can
of
you hear
freaky
me?
because you said, "Can you hear me?" and then your mouth moved on my end.
Fantastico. Yes, we can hear
I'm
you.
on the
There's
Wi-Fi.
there's a delay, but you are here and you're coming in good.
Yeah, you're doing the Godzilla speak.
Yeah, you're doing like the whole Japanese
Well-
movie thing.
Look over there.
I'm on my Wi-Fi. It's kind of slow.
That's okay. At
Don't
least we
blame the
can hear you now.
Wi-Fi.
My roommate. Well, my roommate works from home, so he's plugged into the Wi-Fi. I'm not,
Ah,
So what
Physically
did-
plugged in.
and I'm the furthest. I'm the furthest away from the box. I'm at the front of the house. The box is in the back of the house. So, yeah.
okay, what did you think
I'm
of our very
excited.
first virtual bride? And yeah, here you are. You're joining us. You're in the room. So what's up?
I thought it was amazing, actually. I was watching while I was playing my video game. So I had it playing in the background, was watching while I was playing Grand Theft Auto. So it was good. I liked it. I'm hoping things go back to a new normal, I guess, because I would like to. It's still a plan for me to come down next year, regardless if Pride happens in person or not. Because I miss Bisbee.
And Bisbee misses you.
we miss you.
It's a magical place for magical people.
I know it will come back.
Lots of
I should have
mushrooms
never
and
left,
rainbows and there's lots of mushrooms and rainbows here.
Yeah,
And more mushrooms.
Oh yeah,
I
I
mean-
know.
lots of mushrooms. We won't speak of what kind of mushrooms, but lots of mushrooms.
What do you mean, what kind?
Disavow.
Oyster mushroom.
Disavow.
Oyster
Studio
mushroom.
Stargazer does not condone illegal activities. Gotta keep it fun.
I gotta dip out for a minute. My one of my dogs
Animal?
is calling me, so
Well,
I'll be
actually,
back.
and I think I need to go too because I need to
Hey,
get ready for
Lisa.
this conference call. So,
Lisa, add me on Facebook.
Okay, we'll do. I'll pull you through Ramon's.
anyways, glad you could join us, Gabe. Jenner, thank
Super
you
duper.
again
Sorry, it
very,
took me
very
forever to
much.
figure it out.
Yeah. And
Shit happens. We were
so-
like 2 hours behind schedule, 3 hours behind schedule. today?
3,
It's fine.
but that's okay.
It's fine.
We got on there. So
We did it.
awesome. I want to thank everybody who joined us.
Cheers.
Watched. It's going to be on YouTube, all our platforms, so you can access it at any time and rewatch all or parts of it. And on behalf of Bisbee Pride, thank you and happy Pride Month.
Thanks for
Oh, there I am again.
Thanks for the opportunity. This was super fun. And again, there is a high definition version of this coming out that's like full.
Awesome.
I'm just gonna have to take my time with it because the gals were great. They collect a bunch of extra audio and extra shots.
They did
from
a lot of
different
B-roll, yeah.
angles and stuff. Yeah, so I have
Yeah.
a ton of shit to use to put into like a big thing.
And I also think they got that whole little motorcycle thing at the beginning
That'll be a great
with the
outtake.
veil. The veil going into the tire.
Oh no!
That'll
Oh
be a
god!
great
Did we
I
miss
think
that?
they got that on video,
Oh
yeah.
shit! Oh god! Okay, yeah. So the full version is gonna be
Yeah.
even more exciting.
Awesome.
So thanks, Ramon,
All right.
for this
wait.
opportunity
Thank
and
you.
for
Hey,
including
thank you,
Studio
guys.
Stargazer in this crazy shit. And
Yep.
peace. Take care.
All right.
All right,
See
Ramon.
you guys. Bye.
Bye. Happy Pride.
Bye.
Don't call me tonight.
I won't. Just add me on Facebook.
No, I'm talking to Ramon.
Oh,
He calls
well,
me.
if
at
you want to talk
4:30
later
this
with
morning.
me, but you probably get some sleep. So
Yeah, he calls me at 4:30 this morning. We're having some technical difficulties.
yeah, I
And
know
then
he's been up for a while too.
7:30 this morning.
Understatement. I didn't get I didn't mention it, but I didn't even get the pieces until 9 p.m. last night
Real. Well, I figured that
between
because I
9
left.
p.m. and
I
when
left.
it went live. That's
Yeah, I left the BTC before they even um, interviewed David and all that. So I was already home in bed by the time they figured out, before they even sent you the video. So
yeah. It was well dark and like the internet was going super slow, so they ran it up here on a flash drive. They brought me. They drove up to Sierra Vista from Bisbee to bring me a freaking
yeah, they
flash
were having
drive.
a hard time getting it to download. That's the one thing about
Oh,
Bisbee is not only are there mountains, but there's lead. I mean, there's iron everywhere. So Wi-Fi around here is definitely not a strong suit.
indeed. And it was a huge amount of data. It was like 40 or
It
50
was.
gigabytes or something.
It was.
The version of the video that I put out was, I think, 4 gigs.
Yeah.
Tiniest little version.
They were filming the entire day, not just the interviews and things, but like just walking from one place to another. They would film. So they'd be riding through. They were riding in my truck, with the windows down, filming as we're going up, downtown, and in the cart, they were filming. They were always filming. So, there go the dogs.
What I'll probably do is I'll probably make a the making of the first Bisbee Virtual Pride, where
That would
I'll
be awesome.
cut all that. I'll still do the HD remaster of the big
Right.
stream that we just watched. But I'll also do like a bonus kind of documentary style
Behind the scenes,
the
kind
making of. Yeah.
Right.
Kind of like VH1 pop video where I can pop shit.
That'd be
Well,
cool.
and I thought
love that
about
shit.
it. I thought about it during the day, and I just, I guess I was so tired, it just never happened. But I thought about just on my phone filming them, filming everything, and us, sitting in the booth, watching them trying to download all that information, just all those little things that happen throughout the day. But I was so busy driving around, I didn't get a chance to do all that. I did get a few things. I'll have to send it to you so you can put it in there.
Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna be taking my time with this one because I'll
I'm
have time to do
sure.
it right. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a couple weeks before I get it.
Don't worry.
all together.
There comes a time after Pride, and it's not obviously not as intense this year as it was last year. That we don't even talk to each other for like a month. We've seen so much of each other up to that point that it's I just don't even want to look at you.
Yeah, I think what 2017 when I was there, when we had the day stage at the Royale. Was it 2017?
They all run together now for me. So
Well, the last one I was at, it wasn't last year's, it was the year before.
right,
So 2018.
when Nancy was president.
I left when Nancy became president.
Oh,
Yeah, I left when Kathy did. But I was part of that Pride that Kathy was the last, when she was the last part of it.
Kathy's last year, yeah.
Yeah. And I remember we didn't talk to each other for about a month.
Oh, I know.
And her shop was literally down the street from my house, if you remember where I lived. Yeah, and I would always go into town and stop by, but I didn't go in for like a month and a half.
Yeah. It's like, just because we're so small that, there's 6, 8, 10 of us at any given time working on this all year long. And so that first month, everybody either goes on vacation or hides in their house or just doesn't talk to each other for a little while just to breathe. It's it's just one of those things. You just got to take a break.
Well,
so, mostly because we don't sleep.
I had to. True. I had told Ramon, and I'll just let you know this too, since you're on here. I'm willing to help any way possible throughout the whole year over here, But I'm also planning, if next year goes back to the live events, is I'm gonna plan to come out there next year, and I'm gonna volunteer. And I know Ramon wants me to perform, so I'm gonna do a little bit of everything while I'm there.
That's
and
awesome.
I'm probably gonna be there for a whole week because I miss me some Poco.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't had a poco salad in a while. I'm gonna have to go do that. So yeah,
I wish they shipped.
Yeah. I wish Publix shipped. I miss Publix. I grew up in Florida. I miss Publix. I need me a Publix sub, man.
I haven't had a Publix sub yet.
Oh, well, you're missing out. You got to go do that.
Not since I got my teeth. I haven't had a Publix sub.
You got to go do that. You got to go do that. That's like
I live a mile from the closest Publix. I literally live a mile.
You got to do that. That's awesome.
I actually have an interview. I have an interview with them next week.
Oh, good.
So,
yeah. Well, good luck with that. That's yeah, Publix is the bomb. It's the shit for sure. My wife still dreams of Publix cupcakes.
Y'all should come visit.
Yeah. Well, we'll be down there in November.
Let me know.
Yeah, we'll do for sure.
I live about an hour outside of Tampa.
Oh, well, we're going to be in St. Pete and in Lakeland, so.
Okay, I live in Brooksville. You know where that's at?
Yeah, we'll have to hook up.
Yeah.
We'll have to hook up for sure. So.
Definitely.
Hey, so I got an email from President Trump. You guys want me to read it?
Yes, for sure.
I'm just fucking kidding. No, I'm not going to give him any airtime. That's a joke.
I was going to say, did you really?
That was a nice way to say, oh, no, I definitely did. I get emails from him all the time. My spam filter doesn't work. But,
yeah, right.
We are pushing the limits of the live stream. We are at an hour and a half. This was an absolute fucking blast. I do need to sleep. So I'm going to call it for myself, but thank you guys so much for being a part of this with me and joining me. This was fucking phenomenal. Again, going into the when we go in and get the full version, we will have everybody's support links in there. But
yeah,
I'm just saying. I have Cash App too, and this kicked my fucking ass. Oh no, where did Gabe go? Gabe
took off.
Well,
all right. Well, you deserve all the props, man. This is awesome. So
it was a
thank
fucking
you so
blast.
much, and thank you to everybody for hanging out and this year was awesome. I know it was all virtual and we couldn't be there in person, but it definitely went off wonderfully, and it will make for a great Pride next year too. So
it felt like Pride.
Everything, yeah.
It still felt like Pride. So
yeah, it was definitely Pride.
Hell
for
yeah,
sure.
Hell yeah, man. Here's to next year. So.
All right, hon. Will you go get you some sleep?
Oh yeah. Take care.
All right, you too.
Absolute blast. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you soon.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.